Hello children, today we are going to study letter writing. We will learn how to write letters. Every educated person should know how to write a clear and readable letter. Okay, it is very important to know the correct pattern of letter. So children, the letters are of different forms. It can be formal letter that we write to, it can be business. Formal letter includes business letter or applications, okay, official letters, and they can be informal letters. Informal letters includes the social letters that we write to our family, our relatives, our friends, and things like that. Okay, so here today we are going to study informal letter. So I will show you how to write the letter and I will keep on explaining also. So here we are going to write a letter to your friend inviting her or him to your sister's marriage. So it's an informal letter. It's a personal letter you are going to write to your friend. Okay. So this question you will write it in your copy as it is. And children, one more thing I want to tell you, that you will write the letter as I have written. Means wherever I have written, leave a line, you will leave lines like this. Wherever I have put comma or full stop, you will put the same punctuation mark in your copy. So there are different parts of the letter. Okay, in all kinds of letter there are 5 to 6 points that we should know. First point is the heading of the letter. Okay, this heading informs the reader where you wrote the letter and when. Okay, so where, the word where, which should means be the writer's full address. Like here I have written the address Gorakhnath, Gorakhpur. Okay, so you can write the same if you want, or as you wish. So Gorakhnath, Gorakhpur is the address that I have mentioned, my address. And after that you will leave one line and then you will write date on which you are writing the letter. So today is 14th, so I have written 14th October, and see, the month should always be with capital letter. Okay, 2020. And after 14th, see, you will write here TH, and don't write TH above. For example, if I write it here, many children like this, 14th here. So that is, can you see this? 14th. So this is wrong. Okay, write like this. You write the date, and at the bottom, the base of the line only, you will write TH. So as I've written 14, TH is here. October, see, O is capital. Date you will write. Okay, so this is the heading of the letter, which includes address, sender's address, and date. We write date so that it gives the reference, as it gives him, the readers, to the date on which you wrote the letter. Okay, after that again you will leave one line. Okay, I have left one liner, so same way you will also leave the line, and then you will write the next thing, that is salutation. Okay, this is called salutation. Don't write it in your copy like this. I am just writing it to tell you salutation. So salutation means what? Greeting. Okay, so the form of greeting, the form of salutation will depend upon the relation in which you stand to the person to whom you are writing. Okay, like if suppose I am writing a letter to my friend here, so I will write dear XYZ, means and the name of your friend. Suppose your friend's name is Rohan, so you will write dear Rohan. Okay, suppose your friend's name is Reena, so you will write dear Reena, and after that you will put a comma, right? So this is the salutation or greeting, you can say. And suppose if I am writing to any official letter, you can write dear sir, dear ma'am, like this you can write. After that you will leave one line. Okay, after leaving one line, then you will start the communication, or we say it, the body of the letter. Okay, So this is of course the letter itself, and the style in which it is written will depend upon the kind of letter you wish to write. So the style of a letter to an intimate friend, like we are writing it here, or to best friend, will be very different from the letter which is purely business letter, okay, or official communication. But few things you should remember while writing the body of the letter. Suppose if it is a short letter, like I have written a short one, it's over in one paragraph. But if you're writing a little bigger than this, longer than this, then you should divide your body or the body of the letter into paragraphs, okay, to mark changes of the subject matter. If you want to change the subject of the topic or the topic of the letter, you should change the paragraph also. And also you should use simple and direct language, and use short sentences. Don't use very long sentences. And also try to be complete. It means that you should think out what you want to say before you begin to write, and you should put your points in some logical order, so it is not confusing for the reader to understand. And also of course write neatly, because the remember that your friend or to whom you're writing means they have to read what you write, okay. So don't give them unnecessary trouble with bad writing. So write neatly. And also you should mind your punctuation, which is very important. You put your commas, semicolons, full stops, whatever you're using in the proper places, because incorrect punctuation may alter, it may change the whole meaning of a sentence. So you should be very particular about the punctuation marks. So here I have written dear XYZ. Here you will write your friend's name, okay, but don't write full name of your friend, children. Remember this. Suppose if example your friend's name is Rohit Singh, okay, so do you call your friend Rohit Singh, come here, Rohit Singh, listen to me? No, you say Rohit, come here, Rohit, listen to me. So here also you will write dear Rohit, and don't write Rohit Singh, okay. So only write the first name of your friend here, dear Rohit, or whatever is the name, and then comma. After that again you will leave one line, and then you will write I am very happy to receive your letter, full stop. Remember the spelling of receive, write correctly, RECEIVE. You will be glad means happy. You will be glad to know that my sister's marriage will be held on 4th November. Now see, TH I have written the base of the line and not at the top. So write TH here with along with this 4 only. 4th November, N should be capital. Okay, don't write with small m, N. November, NOVEMBER, November 2020. I invite you to attend the marriage, 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 and then full stop. I am sure that you will definitely come, DEFINITELY, definitely come. And then leave one line because I want to change the paragraph. You write convey means to give, okay, CONVEY, convey my regards, that is respect, to uncle and aunt, and then you put full stop. After that again you leave one line, and then yours lovingly. See, remember children that you will write Y like this only, okay. Do not write Y like this, no, okay, and no any kind of Y like this or something. Write Y like this only, YOURS, yours. Don't write your, it will be wrong. Yours lovingly, L is small, LOVINGLY, lovingly, and then you have to put comma. Don't forget to put comma, children. Yours lovingly, don't write loving, it is wrong. Yours lovingly, and here you will write your name and only the first name. Suppose my name is Shweta, okay, and because I am writing a friendly letter, it is an informal letter, so I will write yours lovingly and comma, and here I will write Shweta, okay. I will not write Shweta Pandey, my full name. I will write Shweta, S should be capital letter. And one thing I want to tell you children, whatever you will write just after this red margin. Don't leave space after the margin. Okay, this should be directly after the margin. And wherever I have supposed, after address, leave one line. After date, leave one line. After this greeting or salutation, leave one line. Then you will write the first paragraph, leave one line. Then second line, conclusion line, concluding line. You should, after that again you leave line. And then there comes signature. First, this yours lovingly is children actually known as subscription. Okay, I forgot to tell you what it is known as. Yours lovingly, or yours, you can, if it is a formal letter, you can also write yours faithfully, yours sincerely. That will be in case of formal letter. And here in case of informal letter, we can write lovingly. Okay, so this is known as subscription, or you can say the courteous leave taking, because a letter must not abruptly end just like that, simply with the writer's name. This would look rude. Okay, so certain forms of polite leave taking should be done, such as yours sincerely, yours, your sincere friend. Don't write like that. You write yours sincerely, yours faithfully, yours lovingly, as I've written here. After that you will put a comma, and after just below that there's a signature or the name of the writer. Okay, and as I told you that if it is a friendly letter, you just write your first name if you're writing to your friends, family or relatives. And if it is a official letter or application or business letter, then you write your full name. So this is the letter writing, and today we have seen the informal letter writing. Hope you have understood children. So I want you all to write this letter in your English 1 copy in a neat and clean way. Thank you.